Theo, congratulations. Just how you feeling after that?
Knackered. I said it just prior to that. I think the amount of injuries that we've got after the game just shows how much we've put into that. You got 4 lads putting everything on the line towards the end, and keeping a clean sheet was the main thing for us. If we keep a clean sheet, you don't lose the game. And then when you score 2 created goals like we did, I mean, it just tops off a very good night.
Are the bumps and bruises just shows the commitment to the team?
Yeah, it does. We've had 2 finals as a group now because we've been together a long time. We've had two finals where we haven't quite been at our best, and even in the Youth Cup games we haven't been at our best, but we still managed to win. Where tonight we had domination in the first half, we had shots, we had passing patterns, we had everything that concludes a great performance. In the second half, it just about winning the game, about game management and how we can see out the game, because that's what we've lacked as a group. So now to get that over the line in a clean sheet in a final is something that you're not really going to expect much. So no, we're delighted.
And you mentioned this group being together for a while. Just how special is it that you've grown up with these lads and you're winning together?
Yeah, I think there's only Charlie out of our starting 11 who came midway through last year. So we've been together a good 3 years now. So I think the connections that we've built, not just on the pitch but off the pitch, it alludes to the togetherness that we have as a group, and then putting bodies on the line, winning football matches, because that's what this football club needs. It doesn't matter what age level it is. There's a high demand to win, and win in fashions like that, because that was very good tonight, and especially against Bolton.
Yeah, you're a Blackpool lad, a Blackpool fan, so you know exactly what it means. So does that make it special for you, lifting silverware in that tangerine?
Yeah, this is the first time that I've won something, so it's a bit of a strange feeling, I'm not going to lie, because you're watching players that play at Blinkhorn every week and you're seeing 6 playoff wins in finals. Like, I think I've been to 3 of them, and there's no better feeling as a fan. So as a player, even in games like this, and it's top. Yeah,
you've had in recent times a lot of great experiences. Obviously, you know, your first team debut, you training with first team, you've been in League One squads. You're out on loan doing well, but obviously this with your teammates.
Yeah. And this one is a little bit different to what I expected. I think when you're coming from loan, where it's just a little bit more physical, it's a little bit more direct. It takes a little bit of time to get used to getting it back on the floor again, but it feels very good to pull on a Blackpool shirt again.
And obviously you mentioned club in the playoff finals, you got number 4 in your back, obviously number midfielder over number 4 in a couple of weeks.
My mum was chatting to me about Keith Upton before, actually, because in my last game at Matlock I didn't run around much apparently, so she said have a performance like Keith Upton, and I started cramping after about 85 minutes. So, but no, I just got to keep going day by day, game by game, and see where that can take me.
Obviously you're going to enjoy tonight, but just focus, just keep on growing, keep on building.
Yeah, we've got another final in 2.5 weeks, so no, our focus is fully on that now, and trying to get another bit of silverware.
So Blinks, congratulations. What's your assessment of tonight's game?
I thought I'm very proud of the lads for the performance that they put in. I thought first half we were excellent. We had a real game plan and the lads executed it really well. Deservedly 2-0 up. And then from the second half was a little bit more scrappy, but I felt we still had control in the game. We let them have a little bit more of the ball and look for the counter a little bit later. And the lads defended really well for what we had to defend. So overall a really pleasing performance, and thoroughly deserved to win the competition.
Yeah, was it a mixture of finding that quality in the first half and then game management in the second?
Yeah, pretty much. I think part of development is winning these competitions and going through those moments of being under a little bit of pressure, but understanding that you can still have control in the game even if you don't have the ball and press from a structure. I thought we did that well, certainly the second part of the second half. So that's all part of development, and then they got the rewards at the end of winning the game.
In the first half you came close to getting 2 stunners as well, one hit the crossbar and one just went just wide.
Harry Williamson, I thought he was one of our best players today, and for him to shoot from that distance, I didn't fancy his chances, but when I saw it flying I thought he's got the right chance. And then Rico's come in from the side, we've been working on him with, and made a good attempt with a volley that just went past the post.
Obviously this group's been together for a while, just how much does it mean to them and yourself to see them win as a group?
Yeah, it means a lot because it's been a long journey for them. I think the first time they played in the final was Wimbledon a couple of years ago, where we were mainly 16s. Obviously we've had Youth Cup games, we got to the semi-finals, the PDL Cup, but this is the first one we've won, so they're showing good signs of development within that. But I think I've got to mention all the age group coaches that have worked with these players that are currently still with us. So it's not just one coach that's worked with them, that's helped them progress. There's, Gareth Rafferty, Simon Smith, Alex Taylor, Paul Rowe that have worked in the academy that have done a great job with these lads, and hopefully that can continue with more coming through.
Obviously, the taste of success, taste of lifting a trophy, just how much will that help them in the career and create that hunger for them to carry on doing it again?
That's it. Like, it's the motivation and desire, because I just said to him there, like, if you're going to be successful, that's how you have to apply yourself in a game like this. But every single day, their attitude and application has been brilliant for 2 years. They have ups and downs at times, but winning feeling, you can't beat it. It's the best thing in the world. It's why we play football. It's why fans come to watch games, to win. So to have that feeling now, hopefully it gives them more motivation for the next one, which luckily for us is in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, obviously about building on tonight, and like I say, we've got no chance of silverware in a few weeks, but obviously beyond that, I'm excited to see what this group can do at the club. Yeah,
I think ultimately it's about developing individual players. If you can get team success within that, then you're in a great place, and at this moment in time, that's where we're at. But ultimately, will be about what individuals can get into our first team. This year, we've had loads of exposure to first team training under the gaffer, so that's been great. A couple of lads have made really positive impressions, and they just need to keep doing that. Lads have gone out on loan and having positive loans, so yeah, we're in a really good place, but we have to keep driving forward and we have to keep making things better for all our players coming through.
Yeah, you mentioned the blend there, obviously first team exposure, training with first team, and going out and playing men's football as well, and just winning with the golden age group. It's a nice mixture for everything. That's it, and I think we talk about developing pathways and creating opportunities, and that's something we've done for the last 2 or 3 years here for sure. I think every year that we've been here, over the last 5 or 6 years, we've got to a final. Success isn't determined by getting to finals and winning competitions. It's about the players. It's a nice byproduct of what you're doing day to day. So yeah, we've got a nice blend of it at the minute, and we just need to keep striving forward to be better. It was a physical game. However, lads, obviously some of them were limping at the end, and has everyone come through okay from what you can see? Yeah, I think Lucci's carrying a bit of a knock obviously towards the end there. When he did one of his mazy dribbles, he took a bit of a knock, so we'll assess that tomorrow, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. Shay took a boot with a high tackle potentially, but I'm sure it's just a contact injury and won't be anything more serious than that.